Hey guys, Grease Monkey 34 here, coming to your video about the Honda Suzuki quad. Working on this today, and we are making an airbox finally. After a while running those pod filters and that stuff, yeah, not too good. So I got the old exhaust. This is not the original exhaust. This is something I just threw on there. I just took it off for now. It comes out right here. So we got all this room to play with. I'm planning on running the exhaust up and out straight out here with a muffler. Not Sony's lawnmower muffler as I got on right now. So yeah. But all this room is a lot of room for activities. So we're gonna make use of all of it as much as possible I can get. Because airboxes on these things are very hard to find and get even. So we're going to be making our own. I got this 40 gallon drum? No, 30 gallon drum. Engine oil. I've been keeping it around to cut it up and make something with. So we're going to be using this. It's thick enough material for airbox, so it shouldn't crumple. I'm just going to cut a nice big chunk out of the center and maybe a couple chunks out of the sides. None out of the ends because I don't need that type. So step one is almost already done. Remove the exhaust and yeah, and the pod filter I had on here. So second step, we get some cardboard and we'll lay it out. Okay, got a couple sheets of cardboard. Let's see what we can do with this. I'm just gonna line it up. I cut pieces, make everything fit perfect, and I'll be right back. Let's see if I can do this. And there we go. Got a nice little box all done. Got duct tape holding it right for now. And that fits right in here, all nice and tight. Slides in perfect. Got the correct angles for here and under the fenders, as you can see, all the way under there. Up here I made it nice and straight on with the cardboard almost. So I'm just going to be running a 1.5 to 2 inch thing, exactly what I had on it before. Not going to go from there to there with a little small pipe. I'm going to weld the pipe to the airbox after. Same with the intake. Now it in a sheet and cut to the right length. Take your diagram. You want to lay it right on top of there, and you mark out where you have to do a couple bends. Like you mark it there, and you roll it on top of there, mark it, and then roll it again, mark it. And that's how you get your design mostly, with limited seams. Well, got it marked out. Got to bend it in 5 different areas, yeah. In the 6th area you weld. Keep it tempered up there, and then my tread, I got this nice little break here. I can just bend it perfect. If you don't have a sheet bender, it'd be so nice. But this is what I'm working with right now. But it's super light steel. You can bend it with your hand, anyways. So I'm gonna bend it into shape, and I'll be back. Okay, guys, got it mostly bent into shape. As you can see, that what it's gonna be like. Just gotta want the grinder fix and cut the ends out, or the end caps, and weld everything together. Hey guys, back to work on the airbox. Well, last time I got this cut out for the entire surrounding area. Now I'm going to cut out the ends. These two, like this whole piece and this other piece on the other side, both of them the same. So I cut another piece out of my barrel. Only got one left. Going to mark it out. Mostly just going to take this, set it on there, mark it out, and cut it out. And after that, I'm going to put it up, place it all together and see if it fits, and then tack it into place. And always make sure it fits. So I'll be back when I got this thing marked out and cut out. Okay guys, got it all cut out of those pieces. And just we lay down a piece of metal and a piece of cardboard to cut it out on. But yeah, they turned out really good. They fits in pretty snug if I trim these edges off nice and round it, like on there. Get all around his edges. So I'm going to smooth them out, take the burrs off, and tack them in and see where we are. Okay guys, got the corners all nice and rounded and all shiny and smooth. I'm going to tack into place with a welder. And we got a helper. Hey, help a dog. Help a dog. No? Okay. But yeah, I'm going to tack into place and see where it fits. Okay guys, tacking it together. As you can see, it's taking shape. Same with the other side. Now before I can get this piece going, I gotta trim off the little access I left, just in case I needed it. But I don't need it, so I'm just gonna trim it straight off. And then I can press this against and tack weld the entire way there. Yeah, come along good, I think. Okay guys, got it all welded together. All one solid piece. Now I think I might weld the entire thing first and then cut out the two holes. But we can figure it out as we go. But I think I will tack some more and maybe just fully weld it. Okay guys, I'm going to do an test fit. And I think it works pretty nice in there. About there. There's enough room I can just lift it up and put some little tabs to mount it. As you can see, it sits really nice in there and it's protected with all these bars. And up here, pretty close to the carburetor, about a couple inches away. Yes, I gotta put a couple tabs to lift up a little bit, but okay guys, got a 2-inch hole cut in here. I did the drill technique. You drill a whole bunch of holes in a circle and then just break it off and then file it down. And then I got this 2-inch piece of pipe. It's about a little under 1/8 inch thickness, so it should be pretty strong. I'm going to shove that in there in this angle. Nice little, I think it was a 15 degree. No, 7 degree. That's gonna slide in here nice and tight. I'm gonna slide it into about, I don't know, about an inch inside here, so you can put a filter on it, like one of those 2-inch pod filters. And then on this side, it will go right to the carburetor and put the boot on here. I'll show in a second. There we go, guys. All welded on both sides fully. It is kind of time consuming doing that, but that's what you gotta do when you gotta make your own airbox. But yeah, now what I'm gonna be doing is gotta cut a hole again. Okay guys, got some more work done to it. As you can see, I put an inlet on this side, so it'll go in this side and come out this side into the carburetor. And I chopped this side down from about 6 inches to about 2 inches, just enough to get a rubber gasket on there, or a rubber seal. But yeah, this is the one we're going to be putting the pod filter on the inside. So yeah. Okay, as you can see, it fits in there pretty snug. And you're going to lift it up and put a couple brackets. But that's where it's going to be. Okay guys, got this hole cut out so we can adjust the air filter or do everything we want. And I got this plate cut out. It say oil on it. That's gonna be slapped right on there about there. So I'm gonna put about 6 set screws, tie it in, and then every time you change it out, you got to put some new silicone on it. That's what happens. But I think it will work good. So, yeah. For today, I'm calling it. But next, I'm gonna work on the 4 tabs to hold this thing onto the frame on the quad. So that'll be fun. Okay, guys, made 4 brackets. 2 of those type, long and skinny, with a hole drilled. And they got a nice curve to them. And the 2 flat pieces. Now these 2 flat pieces are going to go, when I lift this up a little bit, in the position it needs to be, somewhere about there. These pieces are going to be welded right against there, so I can bolt it to the frame on both sides. And then these yellow pieces, which are curved, are going to go right in here, hole down, and then I can bolt it to the airbox on the top side, because you can't have nothing, no tabs on here. It won't clear when you try to take it out. Yeah. So, but yeah, the tabs are gonna be welded just like this to the frame on the top here, and you bolt it on the side of the airbox. That should be a nice solid location for 4 bolts. So I'm gonna line this up and weld it on. Okay guys, got the brackets welded on. One there. And the ones up here. As you can see. I just gotta get some bolts for it and bolt it on. And O-rings. Can't forget the O-rings on when it goes in. Or I'll just put some silicone on them, just to seal them up watertight. Or at least not these ones. Okay guys, got it drilled and bolted on. Bolt on each side. As you can see how it bolted right there. On the front and on the back, just got some lag bolts. So that'll work fine. Good and solid. And not touching anywhere. So I'm not going to rub a hole in it. So now I'm just going to cut a piece to go from here to the carburetor, like a rubber boot. And later on I'll put a little bit of silicone on the bead on the inside, just in case any of my welds didn't like leak. But I think it'll be fine. And just give it a paint job. Oh yeah, and hook the snorkel up. This is the snorkel side. So I'm gonna get the hooking up this intake. Okay guys, got the rubber boot on with the clamps. Except one clamp, I'm missing one, so I gotta get another one. But this one is on, and the one on the carburetor is definitely on. Next, I'm gonna be working on. I'll put a piece of gasket on there and place that on, and put 6 or 8 self-tapping screws around. And we can't forget the filter. A 2-inch pod filter is going right on here. I'm gonna clamp it on. So yeah, the snorkel kit, or the snorkels I used to have for it, or my other quad, I mean, I'm gonna take those and make a new one for this right here, and that gonna runs up and then up. I did a couple about a foot, not too high, just in case I want to go in the water a bit. Getting sunny now. But yeah, right now we got all this sorted out, the boot and that stuff, so I'm gonna undo it here to leave this all hooked up. And I'm gonna be washing the airbox out, the insides, and painting and silicone in the inside, just in case my welds are not totally waterproof. Okay guys, got the thing, I took it inside, washed it out with Dawn dish soap and that stuff, and then rinsed it out good, and then took the blow dryer and dried it out. Then make sure none of the metal will rest with the water. And then I took some black silicone and I put it on the inside. I just smeared it everywhere, along the entire edge, all the way around, just for extra insurance in case it would leak. I didn't see it when I filled the thing with water in the sink. I didn't see nothing leaking, but they always want to make a double insurance, you know. And of course I got around here on the inside, as you can see, I think. Around the bolt holes, I'm going to be leaving it. When I put the bolts in, I'll put some silicone on there. And around the lid, I'm going to put a piece around the lid when I get my filter and clamp it on this pipe here. So next, I'm going to, after the silicone dries, I'm going to shove some primer in there and some paint. And on the front side, I'm going to do the same. But I don't want no paint around the edge here. So I'm going to take this lid, strap it down, and then paint it. So it's a nice clean edge. So yeah, I'm going to get to doing that, and I'll be back. Okay guys, got the outside painted while I was waiting for the silicone to dry. As you can see, the silicone is still drying. But got the outside coat painted just with a primer. And I'm going to try to get a nice, like an orangey red color, something like this, to match the bike. So, but otherwise, it's mostly ready to paint on the inside. I'm just going to be using some normal yellow spray paint because no one will ever see it. And I wanted something nice and bright, so when you look in there, you can tell there's any water or anything. But yeah, turning out good. Okay guys, I forgot one of the most important things. I put a vent tube plug in right there. Loaded it on and painted it again. And on the other side is siliconed. So there's a vent tube can go into the airbox. So yeah. Now I'm going to spray the inside of the airbox with some paint to protect it a little bit more. And yeah, I'm almost ready to install. Okay guys, out of a couple pieces of pipe, I got the snorkel up here. The same angle of the old Honda. And it goes right up in here. And both of these will connect no problem. And then the hose in the center. So that will be pretty easy. Just gotta wait for it to dry. Well, waiting for this to dry, the yellow paint on the inside, I'm just working on the exhaust. I gotta make something work out of all these three. And yeah, I'm thinking pipe going to here. It comes like a 30-degree angle up here. Goes into this one. Cut that off. Put a bigger one on that side, and on this side, cap this off and cap this off. Put that up in here, something like that. Have that pipe come in the bottom, like somewhere right here. Have it come in the bottom like somewhere right here. 1 inch hole. And on this side, I have this cap off and that stuff. Had a 1 inch hole right here. And that goes into this one. I'm just going to cut off super short and stick it on the inside like a double muffler. So I think that's what the idea is. Okay guys, got the muffler together. as you can see, all welded up. It slips right on top of this one about 1.5 inches, so I can just put a clamp on it later on, just like down here. That one is really rusty. There's no rat one coming off. So yeah, I welded around there. It goes into here. To do the baffling technique, I did close this hole off at an intake for the V-twin. The original, this came off a 18 horse V-twin lawnmower, so it went in. There were two inlets and one outlet, so I capped the outlet off and this other inlet, so it can only come in this way. In here, do what it needs to do, and then I capped the outlet off here and I moved the outlet to the side, so that way this other muffler welded onto the outlet. So yeah, so I got a bigger muffler back here. Should really cut the sound down because it's like brand new, and then this older muffler should take out a little bit of tone on the end. So yeah, and I welded a bracket to the edge with a 1/2 inch 7/16 bolt to hold it all together nice and solid. There's no way coming off. And if I ever want to take it off, I just undo the bolt and slide the whole thing out. It's super easy. So yeah. Okay guys, got the air box in. All nice and solid. Got the bolts are in. Shot from the back. Looking pretty good. Got a better location for airbox. Now I gotta get one more clamp. I'm missing one clamp for the rubber boot for the carburetor, and I'm just waiting for the air filter to come in, the pod filter. But yeah, so before I put the bolts on, I put some silicone, so just in case any water don't leak in. So pod filter, clamp, and 6 or 8 self-tapping screws and some silicone around the bead here. So I can put this down like that. So yeah, I got the snorkel up in here. I'm not gonna tie it in. It's just a little bit sloppy, but other than that, she's almost done. Okay guys, final parts, and got the parts in. Got the air filter in. So we're gonna be taking this, slapping it on there, and putting some silicone on around here, slapping down a plate, and putting some self-tapping screws, and that should be fine. Okay guys, got the filter installed and the airbox lid, silicone all around. So gotta get the proper screws. I got a couple of screws I threw in there to keep it sealed shut, but plan on replacing with all these ones. So yeah, now I'm just gonna put the socket a little more cleaner on there and then fire the thing up. well, guys. She runs great, especially with the new air filter system. A little smoky because I gotta burn the new exhaust off still. But yeah. So hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.